Hi there. Hello, my darlings, my beauties and beasts, and those in between. It's me once again, Laura's Life on Ink, coming back at you with Swallow Your Truth. I'm feeling good. It is, I told you, like almost like a summer. Like, damn. Like, I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with summer. Like, I feel like I just feel a lighter person when it's just sunny all the time. Like, how can you be mad in sunny weather, right? Anyway, how are you guys doing? How is everybody doing? First of all, I want to address a couple of things. There were a couple comments, not really comments, messages left talking about maybe some people felt some type of way that I say the word beast after the beauty when I say like hello my beauties and beasts and those in between. So okay, let's just clear this shit up because I'm not trying to tell you that I'm not trying to offend anybody, right? Like, I'm literally trying to say my beauties, which is like, my beauties. Like, if you consider yourself beautiful, then shit, you're my beauties, right? So beauty is the eye of the beholder. My beast, to me, like, when I say my beasts, it means it's not derogatory. It's not meant to be derogatory in any terms, whatever. It's supposed to be, I'm just trying to say my hustlers, right? Is that the correct English word? Because sometimes I don't know the language so well. My hustlers, right? The people who grind every day, right? The people who are not afraid to take chances in their lives and go after what they want. And, those meanings between, I can't believe I'm fucking explaining this shit. Like, literally, I like, it's a term I use with all my friends, but whatever, fine. I'll clear you guys up to like pat you on the back and give you a lollipop if you guys want and put a band-aid over it. I'm not going to apologize for it, nor am I going to stop saying it, because it's just the way I just express myself, and I will never defend myself going forward past this point, what I say about this, right? So my beauties mean like, beautiful people. Like, are you a good person? Do you do good things to people? Do you hang around with good people, right? My beast means like beast mode, hustler mode. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing every day to survive, and to basically grind to stay alive? Pay your bills. Ouch! Damn it! Ugh. Ow. This is why I need a professional microphone. These wires are not cutting it for me. So, stop. Okay, there's so much going on in this world other than worrying about what I label my lovely listeners. Okay, I appreciate every one of you in every single way. But, like, beauties can be intertwined between all genders, right? As I said, like, what are you doing to progress yourself to a happier place? What are you doing to progress yourself to a more stable financial place? What are you doing to just fucking be happy and at peace? Those are my beast, like, beast mode. Like, you will not let somebody drag you down, right? So don't come for me because that offended you. If that offends you again, there's a simple solution. Stop listening, okay? I mean, I would like you to share with other people who actually think like me, but just don't come for me with so stupid crap and leave, like, just don't do that. Like, anyway, and per usual, I'm eating because I'm hungry. I think I always attempt to record I'm eating because whatever. So today's menu is basically breakfast for dinner. Well, not really, for lunch. It's kind of lunchtime. So I have tofu scramble over spaghetti, and I have a half of a tofu burger, if you will. So everything's gonna go down, no doubt. Like, my beast mode, right? So that's like everything's going right into the stomach, get packed. I pack it up. So, okay. So anyway, so I'm eating. It's going to happen probably in future sessions, and I will not apologize about it because I'm a Hungarian and I need to eat because I get hungry and I have to feed myself to survive. Let's get into it. Let's get down to business. Give me one more night, what we're not to use. I really totally need a dope intro song. I've said this before, but I guess I'm going to manifest it again. Alright, I would like a category to be house music because that's my jam, right? And I just want to be like mind blown coming through, like, you know, because I mean, Swallowyourtruth is pretty kind of powerful, right? That's like a strong name. Okay, well, let's get into it. Okay, so where are we? Stay hydrated, y'all. It's still hot. It's like 85 degrees where I am right now. I love it. So I have to drink a lot of water. Ice water. You know what's really cool about what was that? I have to go back and record that. Anyways, here we are. I had to go and house at my parents' casa because they went away finally together and finally for their, you know, like a thing and whatever. So I was like over there. And woo. I mean, I've heard some strange things in that place before, and my cousin is convinced that we have ghosts in the house. But this was not a ghost at all. So it was one Saturday night. Wait, where are we? I don't even know what day I'm recording. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you guys the strange story because then we can share it together. Let me take a bite. Yum. So good. That's right. So this sound started around, it was weird, right? So I had gone out with one of my friends and then go back to the house to, you know, obviously sleep because, you know, I don't go out much, you know, post-COVID. Like, I really try not to go out as much. If I do, it's because, like, you know, I have to. Excuse me. I also have a lot of things that I'm doing that need my attention and focus. So I cannot I have to be time conscious and manage my time wisely. So in a way, COVID has kind of helped me like level down. And oh yeah, don't mind the music in the back because, you know, whatever. I'm outside. I'm eating. Anyway, so here I am. Went out to Din Din's. Came back, took a shower, everything, made like a final cocktail, you know, just to kind of ease into the bed, you know, my bed and, you know, whatever, the transition. And then, so I'm talking to one of my friends from high school. He's chill AF, and maybe one day I'll have him on my session because he's into playwrights and stuff like that, so it's right only to, you know, promote people and stuff like that and give them the highlight. Very great screenwriter, very great playwright. I mean, mind blown, yeah? He's like me, like we're both like just really into our work these days, and we're both very creative people, and, you know, yeah, anyway, one day I'll have him on, and one day I'll say his name if he wants me to do it, but right now I'm not going to say his name. Let's just call him, right now, CC, for protection, until he tells me it's okay to expose his name, yeah? So I'm talking to him on the phone. Well, I'm not really talking. I don't do talking. You know, I just do texting, which is talking, you know, in our millennial terms. So we're texting, and then we're late birds as well. Like, we're notorious late birds. Insomnia is our best friend. So here we are. I would say it's around 1:15 in the morning. We're still texting, you know, back and forth, and I'm watching like my ID discovery while I'm trying to fall asleep, because obviously that puts me to sleep, which is kind of weird. Oh my God, on many levels. Mind your confession. Hey, baby. Hi, Bonnie Bims. My cat just came here. She's so cute. She's so cute. Oh my God. She's been getting so much love lately. So then here I am watching the ID Discovery. I don't know what it is. Can I tell you something? Well, my mom and I used to call them stories when we used to watch them together, right? But I feel like in 2020, I just stopped. I know, I get distracted very easily. Oh, thank you. Have a good day. My Instacart just arrived. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm so bad. Anyway, so anyway, so now here I am. I'm texting with Cece, and it's 1:15 a.m. and whatever, and watching stories as I like to call it. So, but in 2020, I didn't watch any of ID Discovery because I just feel like 2020 was a horror story in itself, right? And I didn't love horror movies, yeah, but I couldn't. After 2020 or during 2020, during quarantine, I just couldn't. To me, the entire year was just out of control, batshit crazy. So now here we are, texting. I just hear this sound in the attic. We don't have a basement. It's a one-level house that my parents have. And I hear this dragging sound in the attic. It's like grrr, grrr, grrr. That's what I would describe it. There's a lot of shit up there too. And then freaking next thing I know, I just hear ka-choo. And it's like whatever this thing was, okay, was up there, and it must have run into the lines, where the cable, of the cable wires, or the TV wires. Next thing I know, the TV goes off, right? So I'm just like, well, damn. What the hell? So I thought maybe the power went out, right? And I'm like, okay, let me go reset it from the panel. I got up out of my room and went to reset it. But I told you I can't say the word, ASMR fans. I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to do a mukbang, but I feel like if you're enjoying my eating sounds, I've done good. So I go reset the lights. The lights came on. Everything, because again, I don't know how it's set up upstairs. Lights came back on, but my TV just took a while. I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter anyway. I don't care. I'm still talking to CC, so it's okay. Fell asleep. Next morning, I'm like, okay, let me try and now do a master reset. Excuse me. And now I have no idea what is going on. Luckily, my parents were coming back next day, so it's okay. The TV, I guess the wires that come up in the attic were connected to my TV and my laptop. Those wires are connected to that part of the house. Now, I don't care about a TV, but shit, my fucking laptop, problems. Okay, one thing. I'm spoiled. We live in a digital age. I have my phone, yes, but I'm just saying, right? So that's fine. So I took my laptop, I took it out, and I charged it in the kitchen. That part of the wire system still worked. That night, spent that night again before my parents came back. So now I still hear the dragging, and the dragging will start around midnight. Okay, so I think whatever the creature was had now kind of like, set back their clock. I'm like, let me fuck with this one an hour before. So I thought it was a one time, thank you, bam, one time thing, like that type of thing. No, one hit wonder. No. The next day, that night, midnight, 12, not even midnight, I want to say 12:10. I just hear a pecking. Like the thing is so loud, and it sounds heavy. It sounds like it's a heavy creature up there, right? So now I'm just like, I'm actually sober tonight. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, and I'm hearing this, so I recorded it, right? Not only that, on the phone, I was texting again with Cece, and I put the video on, and climbed up my bed, and put the phone to my ceiling, and he could hear it. And he's like, "What the hell is that?" I was like, "Exactly." So I'm not hallucinating, right? All right. Spend another night. So when my parents came in the next day, they, whatever, they're so excited to tell me about their voyage, whatever, this and third. And so I broke the news first to my mom, because I know that, she's a believer. And I showed her the footage. My mom is the kind of person that you can't just tell her something. You have to show her proof, right? Like, she lives on evidence. Like, she's a visual judger. Not, you know what I mean? But she's not going to judge you, but she goes by visual. You can't just tell her something and she'll be like, "Oh, okay, I believe you." My mom wants to see evidence. Me, on the other hand, I just go by instincts, because I can kind of predict a behavior of sorts, aka my stepfather. Or I can kind of feel a bad vibe, and I'm already over it. So I don't need evidence. And then usually for me, evidence comes later. Like, I'm talking down the road later, where like I try to avoid the shitstorm, but then it's already happened, and then then my mom brings me evidence to prove my instincts were right. Kind of weird, I know, whatever. So let me not digress. So then I told her about it, whatever. So now my stepdad is mad because his computer system and whatever was not working. So I told him, I said, "Hey, by the way, when you guys were gone, I heard a sound." I said, it usually starts around midnight, and it's a really loud pecking sound. First, it's a dragging sound, then it's a pecking sound. And then, like, it goes on for 4 hours. So, from 12 a.m. or 12:05 a.m. to about 4:15 a.m. So now, first of all, he didn't believe me, but until his computer didn't work, he's like, "Oh shit, I'm kind of screwed. Let me go and try to do what I can for me, not for everybody else, but for himself," right? I just happened to stop by again, and it's still there. I think it's midnight, 12:05 on the clock, like pecking, stops, and it just drags itself, and kind of, I think it kind of like it used to kind of like find a way to be right on top of my ceiling. So I tell him, I said, try it. So he's now telling his brother that, and again, here comes the fucking name calling and the verbal abuse, and talking and calling me a liar, and calling me hallucinative, and calling me a drug user, calling me alcoholic, calling me drunk. But then I knew he heard it because he has a tendency to get up in the middle of the night. Whatever. And my room, my old room, is close to his office. So, I already know that the noises that exist in my parents' house, right? So now he told his brother. He's like, oh shit, I heard it. I heard that noise. So I hear him waiting for a freaking apology, like, Laura is, telling the fucking truth. So I told my mom, I said, Mom, just wait for it. I said, if you can stay up until midnight, like 12:05, you'll hear it. She heard it. And so now this is where it gets completely like wicked weird, right? He and just beyond what's the word? Subservient. He goes to Home Depot, whatever, Staples, something like whatever, anything. Buys some wires to basically connect from their bedroom to his office. This way his computers can work and sync. Right? Forget about my room where it used to be with my TV. Forget about like my lap. Forget about, because I am at this point nothing to him, which I've come to realize. And as I come back home, he says to my mom, he's like, well, I'm all set. So whatever happens at this point, at least my computer still works. Can you imagine hearing that shit? What about me? What am I? Fucking chop liver? So now, I had made a point to come back home and be like, you know what? I'm going to make peace with this thing. I feel like it was a metaphor to my life. I then looked up different things. Could it be? It's not a snake. It's not. And whoa, oh my God, yo. One day I could feel like shake. Like, you know how a cat shakes sometimes? And like, that kind of like purring motion. That's like what I heard upstairs. So I'm like, it's not a snake. It's something. I said, so I read about owls. I know that owls sometimes, the baby owls, because they're so weak, because their beaks are just developing and they don't know how to balance, they fall forward because their beaks, so, they fall forward. But I couldn't understand the tapping. I checked through every single orifice in the outside of the home. I checked through, my mom went to do a check through. We called an exterminator. And mind you, before we called an exterminator. So I was like, you know what? Sorry, guys. It's water. I just felt like I had this bond with this thing. And I named it them, her, him, her, them. If we're going to be, pronouns. I don't know if it is him. I don't know, whatever. But I called it Dr. Odyssey. So I made up many different names. And it just felt like it sounds stupid. It sounds kind of weird. I just felt like once I named it, we had a bond. So I would come back home and sleep in my bedroom and have a conversation. And I'd be like, hey there, Dr. Odyssey. So my name is Laura. And I would just have conversations, And the more conversations I had, no joke, you guys, it stopped tapping right above me. Right? It kept on just kind of deviating towards my mom's husband's office. No joke. And the very last time it tapped on above my ceiling, okay, before it kind of made its way the other way, was I had it sounds crazy. I had a long conversation I was like, listen, I said, I get it. You feel trapped. I said, I feel trapped too. And I felt very trapped in this room. And I said, but the thing is you have the freedom to leave. I said, but at that time, I couldn't have the freedom to leave, but I did. And I said, but don't ever feel you're stuck. That's what I said, don't ever feel you're stuck, right? Weird. Listen, again, it happened. So if you guys want to try to commit me, come from my mother. Like, she will confirm, okay? And my friend Cece, I have a video too. So, so, so I just named it, her, him, they, them, Dr. Odyssey. It could be gender fluid for everybody, right? For everything. And, no joke, it stopped. The noise stopped above my ceiling. It didn't stop in my mom's husband's office. It just stopped above my ceiling. Above my ceiling. And then, just like that, one day, after 3 weeks, a day before the exterminator was due at the house to inspect and do what I gotta do, done, gone, bye. Arrivederci. Seriously. So, what's my point? My point is, I hope I got the right voice to raise, because, hold on. Let's take a walk, shall we? Anyway. Oh, lovely. I got everything. So, so heavy. So, my point is this, right? You're never trapped. Oh. You're never trapped, right? And if you feel you're trapped, you can always get out. Okay? I felt emotionally trapped. I'm going to make a little fiesta today. You're not trapped. If you feel that way, it's because of the limits of your own. I'm just going to drag it. I can't carry it. Right, so then that's that. Wait, what? Okay. Besides that, also, so never feel trapped, okay? Because you're not. Know that you have the power to escape anything and everything that doesn't suit you in the long run, okay? Now, yeah, don't. Secondly, don't ever trap yourself. Don't ever like limit yourself. Maybe perhaps that's the word. Don't limit yourself to what you think you're only good at. There's always the opportunities to advance yourself, and opportunity to advance yourself, and you should always take it. And maybe the whole thing is just face your fears, you know? Because Dr. Odyssey was literally legit one of my biggest fears. I was like, the unknown, what are you? What are you doing? Can you at any point fall through my roof, my ceiling? What would happen, right? what would happen? So maybe that's what I was fearing too for them, him, her, it. Sorry guys. So maybe that's the reason I was like, well, sorry guys. Literally sorry. Close. Because I didn't know what was going on up there. But then, once I confronted it, him, it, all was good. Literally. All was good. Because I feel like maybe, perhaps, again, I said that was metaphorically one of my I'm never scared of anything, right? And I've learned to kind of literally go into the wild without a map, and I'm okay with it. And I want to say 95% of the time I've turned out okay. And the other 5%, I'm just kind of like, yeah, never again. But it was never something bad that happened where I'm like, shit, I really fucked up, right? It was just kind of like, well, lesson learned, cool. But it was nothing bad. So it was just mean like, I can do this. I can face the world. And that's why, like, after that, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I am ready to leave the States because I just know that everything will be okay because I am that person, right? So, in hindsight, just, I don't know. Don't be a scaredy cat. Don't. It's not, I understand the aspect behind fear. Wait, did I miss a bag? I understand it's a fear of the unknown. What's going to happen? Do I have a safety net? No, maybe not. I did not miss a bag. Do I understand, what if I fail? Yeah, all right. That's a possibility. But guess what? At the end of the day, if you do fail, you get right that the fuck up and you just keep on going. Okay? If failure was an option, we wouldn't have light, right? We wouldn't have the telephone. We wouldn't have a cell phone. We wouldn't have a microwave. We won't have a car, planes, trains, right? I'm just saying. So, I thank you to Dr. Odyssey. Yummy. Water is so good. For their presence. And I thank goodness that I was maybe put in that place at that time that, because I thought I would be still traumatized from my PTSD, but no. Negative, a big negative. So, no. As I said, I've put myself in a lot of situations where I have to literally kind of think twice on my decisions. But, excuse me, when they ended up on a positive note, I was like, well, okay, cool. I faced one fear. What was that? Check. You know what I mean? Well, anyway, on that note, I'm tired. I'm not really tired. I want to chill out more because it's really nice and sunny outside. I want to enjoy it. Thank you all again to my new followers. I see you. Let me see. Let me go through the list here. Okay. Let's see. My new. I gotta start from the States first. All right, Vermont coming in. Virginia coming in. Maryland. Cool. Where is this? Illinois. Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm just looking at my stats here. California. California dreaming. Where are we? Washington. Okay. All right. We're doing good. And then outside of the realm, we've got Belgium. Oh my God. Okay. Always danke schön to Germany. Merci again to France and Canada and French-speaking countries. I'm like, Algeria? That's weird. Random. Maybe because I'm from... Anyway. Okay, cool. And... All right. I think I named everything. So, listen. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next session. Always find something to love about yourself. If not... there's no if not, okay? Find 5 things to love about yourself. Say it loud, say it proud, live your life to the truth, live your fucking truth, swallow your truth. And I'll see you in the next session, my lovies. I love you. Bye.